In other reports, the federal government has launched this year's National Tree Planting Campaign and inaugurated the National Steering Committee of the Sustainable Agricultural Restoration and Growth for Great Green Wall Areas. The Minister of Environment, Balarabe Lawal, performed the inauguration during the commemoration of the 2026 Great Green Wall Day at the headquarters of the National Agency for the Great Green Wall in Kano State. Senior reporter Ibrahim Issa reports.
Desertification and land degradation continue to threaten livelihoods, food security, and ecosystems across Nigeria's frontline states, particularly in the northwest. As part of efforts to tackle these challenges, the federal government relocated the headquarters of the National Agency for the Great Green Wall to Kano State to strengthen coordination and bring interventions closer to affected communities. Ahead of the formal inauguration of the headquarters, the Minister of Environment, Balarabe Lawal, alongside senior government officials and development partners, inspected the facility before launching the 2026 National Tree Planting Campaign and inaugurating the National Steering Committee of the Sustainable Agricultural Restoration and Growth for Great Green Wall Areas, Suragua.
This is C, the green shield, restoring landscape to silence the dust and dust storm. So this is the theme for this year's forum, that is to silence the sun and dust storm. And I'm sure we witness this sun and dust storm sometimes in Kano, but it's more sometimes to the northern part of this country.
We have raised over 48 million indigenous tree seedlings, established 5,480 hectares of shelter belts, 1,613 hectares of community woodlots, 1,128 hectares of orchards, 990 hectares of acacia plantations, 800 hectares of degraded land restoration sites, 606 hectares of social forestry, 965 hectares of institutional planting, 350 hectares of farm forestry, and 779 hectares of indigenous tree plantations.
The Kano State government welcomed the relocation of the agency's headquarters, describing it as a strategic step that will strengthen collaboration in addressing desertification, promoting environmental restoration, and enhancing climate resilience across the region.
The relocation of the national headquarters of the National Agency for the Great Green Wall to Kano State is a landmark decision of the federal government. It reflects the strategic importance of Kano in advancing Nigeria's environmental and climate agenda.
The event featured the symbolic launch of the 2026 National Tree Planting Campaign and the inauguration of members of the Suragua National Steering Committee. Ibrahim Issa, TVC News, Kano.